Hey everyone, good evening. It is Russ Nesovich with Nesovich Law. We are going to do a very, very short video today. I've been thinking a little bit about digital assets, and it's something that comes up quite a bit. As you can imagine, almost everybody that we work with nowadays, whether young, old, middle-aged, millennials, baby boomers, everybody has digital assets. They have pictures, they have videos online that they have kept. They have emails that they may have kept that are important to them, sentimental. So how do they leave those assets behind? Well, there's a few ways to do it. It's actually really, really important, if at all possible, that you leave somebody that kind of access, that you leave things like passwords or backup drives or files or the ability to get things like that. Normally, if somebody has to go to Facebook or Google in order to access your information, they may be able to get very specific information. So they can say, I'm the executive, I'm specifically looking for this. We normally have seen that Facebook, Google will be cooperative. But to get sort of access to everything becomes a much, much more difficult game to play with those types of providers. So one of the main things you could do, there's really a couple of things you could do. First of all, you can leave a file somewhere, whether digitally protected or written, with things like passwords, account names, things like that. The other thing that you could do is you can ensure that the instructions are very clear of how to access that information, where that information is, including potentially having backups of those types of files, things that can be accessed by people once you're gone without necessarily having to enter your accounts, or use things like password managers on your computer. So if somebody has the password to your computer, they can then access through the password manager all of your other accounts. As I'm sure you know, from a digital perspective, you're not supposed to use the same password on all of your accounts, but there's many password manager type apps and websites out there that will allow someone with one password accessing your system to be able to, without knowing the passwords, access lots of other things. So password managers, written down somewhere, passwords so that people can access your accounts, and backups, electronic backups so that people can access those rather than actually having to access the sites. So if you have any questions about that, give us a call. If you have comments, thoughts, additional questions that you'd like us to answer, leave them in the comments, send us an email, get in touch with us, and we're happy to do that going forward in future videos. Thanks so much. Thanks, Robert. Good to see you. And we look forward to chatting with all of you soon. Take care.